So this is what you get in the pack of the 60-digit 2 from Active Hands. There are 3 different sizes because we all have slightly different hands. Between the range of sizes, you should find the ones that fits, but sometimes you may find that your hands are different sizes, so you might not want a large and a small, for example. I like the large size, so I've screwed the 2 stylus tips which come in the pack into that size. So as you can see, there's a bit of a step here, and that corresponds with the step that you have between your fingers. So put them on your fingers like this, and the same on the other side. And you should see that that step corresponds with the little step where your fingers go. They can be adjusted, so you can put these into boiling water for about a minute, and then you can squash them together a bit or expand them a little bit, and that'll fit any finger size. They won't rotate as you're using them to press the keypad or anything else, and they should fit all the sizes, even children's with the smaller ones. So we can try typing a message. Send a message to someone here, and we can type that away. Sometimes when you're typing, it's very difficult to use a keyboard without pressing numerous keys at the same time, particularly if your fingers are clawed over and it's hard to get sort of one digit just to go out to do your typing. With these 6-digit 2s on, I'm going to use both at the same time just to do some typing, and you can see how easy it is. You can also use the trackpad and they work perfectly fine on that. The 6-digit 2 is not just for pressing touch screens and things like that. It can also be used for actually pressing physical buttons if you struggle to do that. So you can see how easy it is to get your favourite film or TV channel on. There we go. Going up. Also great for using the ATM. This can be worn at all times. You don't need to take them off when you push. You don't get in the way when you're pushing your wheelchair. Even when you've got these Grippets push gloves on, they still stay on fine. Just leave them on all the time.
it has been an incredible tool that no amputee has had.
No, it is. Koala is about accessibility, and that's at the heart of Koala, is being accessible to every single person on the planet who might need some form of prosthetic support. And it's a hell of a load of fun.
So how do the Stickman Communications cards enable independence? Well, with over 200 designs, with striped or plain borders, these cards address common barriers faced when behaviours and needs may be unconventional due to disability or health condition. So, for example, how can I go about independently, for example out shopping, if there's a really high chance I'll then get overwhelmed with noise or with lights and movement, leading to a meltdown or shutdown in public, which can be hugely traumatic, especially if then people try and help by asking questions or even physical touch, arm around the shoulder. These things can all make it worse. The cards address this and provide a solution. So I can let whoever I'm with, whether it's staff, friend, stranger, I can let them know what's happening and what I need. Effectively making inaccessible places accessible. They can help in medical situations too, explaining clearly and concisely what the situation is. They can also avoid or resolve situations where behaviour, body language or manner may otherwise offend, whether it's through eye contact or tics or stimming, or even things like if I'm in pain and then I'm kind of being a bit of a grumpy cow, the accountant I'm talking to doesn't know this, so take it personally, and that interaction can completely go down the pan. However, if I just pause to say, oh, by the way, just so you know, job done. Everyone can smile about it, relax, but accept that that is what is going on. Also, sharing the whole pack with someone that you'll be spending time with can leave them unsurprised when symptoms do then kick off, and they can be confident in their interaction with you.
I went to meet a new client in a hotel reception area, and when I saw her, I noticed she was lying down. Before she said anything, she just gave me a card. I thought that was great because what it did was to put me at ease. I didn't have to think, gosh, she's in trouble, I must go and help her and make a big fuss, totally unnecessarily around her. And also, it didn't take up yet more energy that she wanted to conserve by having to explain, not for the first time, why she was lying down. So to me, the card was just a brilliant way to bypass what may have been quite a tricky situation for both of us.
So with my cards, I'm then equipped to create the support, acceptance and understanding I need wherever I go.
Hello, I'm Tom Forsyth.
And I'm Laura McLean.
And we designed the Ramble Tag.
The Ramble Tag is a simple harness worn on the upper arm by a guide with a visually impaired person. It fastens with 2 Velcro straps. The Ramble Tag came about while walking our dogs together. The traditional method of walking with linked arms wasn't working in this situation, and we figured there had to be a better way.
Even as just with a guide and a visually impaired person, it so often occurs that actually what you see is 2 people trying to walk as one, and that is actually, it makes it very awkward. If you're using the Ramble Tag, there is a great sense of freedom and independence. It takes that, if you like, that awkwardness away from asking, for example, a neighbour to walk, to take me out. I don't have to hold their hand, I don't have to wrap my arm round theirs. It's just simply a matter of asking them to slip on the Ramble Tag I grab the handle and we're off. You know, when you're using the Rambo tag, it gives you so much more. It gives you that involvement if you want to do things like sport, if you want to travel, get a Rambo tag on and travel. You see from the product that it has a whole host of applications, and they do go right across the board.
But definitely with the Rambo tag, it's really useful. Actually, myself, I use it in the office for guiding folk down to the office. So we meet them at the top of the stairs. Again, everyone that I deal with is visually impaired. It's handy just to guide them down to the office. They feel safe using it, and it's also not personal. So sometimes when you hold somebody's elbow, that it can be a wee bit personal. And people these days are a wee bit funny about sort of boundaries and personal space and that. So the Rambo tag sort of takes that away from it. So it's still sort of close contact, but it's not direct contact with it. So that makes people feel a wee bit safer with it.
Thanks for taking the time to watch our wee video, and we really appreciate it. So
Yeah, thank you.
toodly pips.
Toodles.
No, when I say toodly pips, you don't go toodles.
Oh, my leg is going to fall off because you're...
Harder, better, faster, stronger.